Good morning. Oh man, trying to find something here as usual. Give me a minute. There it goes. I found it. No, I did it. Oh my gosh, guys. It's okay. I forgot to collect the things that I throw in my hair. So, first thing I do is I use the heat protectant. My hair has gotten a curl since I've gotten older. I used to be wavy when I was a kid, but now it's like just curly. This is a little bit of conditioning treatment. And then I mix it with a little bit of hair serum, but this is also like for white hair, white, gray. And I just work it through my hair. Like I said, gray hair is very dry in certain areas and it'll get frizzy. So I try to hydrate it as much as possible. I let it sit while I then do my my face stuff, okay? So I put these on this morning and I'm gonna take these off. Those are awesome too. Like I said before, they work really well. I am going to start putting my depuffer because now I'm gonna put a full face of makeup. Because I go to Bible study tonight and if I get everything on now, all I gotta do is touch it up at night and it looks really much better. It looks nicer. Still haven't done my wax. I was planning to do it last night and fell asleep and didn't do it. I put eye drops in my eyes because after I take showers, my eyes get very red. So here goes my toner. I checked when I did a copy of this toner and put it on my page. This toner is saying that, you know, it's gotten more expensive, but I did find one there that I shared in case you guys are interested. It's cheaper and is the same line, and it is a toner, but it's with hyaluronic acid. This one has a milky substance, which I really love, but I'm sure the other one is just as good. I'll try it out in the future after this one finishes. I think I'll give that one a try. So I put all that stuff on. I like to dry it in between, by the way, when I'm going to put extra makeup on so it'll set. So I like to dry it. Make sure it's nice and dry. And then I start adding my my cream. I use the cream when I wear makeup to keep everything nice and moist around any lines I may have, which I do have some. My smile lines under here with this weight loss. I started working out to make sure that I start toning up that area. So yeah, those type of things you have to stay on. If not, forget it. It becomes so bad that you can't tone it up. So I always do this. I like to rub it in, guys, like I was telling you yesterday. On days that I'm gonna do full makeup, I don't use the rolling balls on my face. I do it with the essential oils, with those oils, like especially the one I put together. That's when I like to use the balls, those metal balls that I showed you that my son got for me. And then I take, ooh, this thing broke on me. Dollar store fan, guys. I've had it forever and it just broke at the bottom. But they still do its purpose for now. Okay, so then I got tons of stuff in front of me. You would see it, you'd be like, oh my god, how can you find anything? Lately I don't. Okay, so today what I do is I do this mixture. Oops, I forgot to put this. This is another thing that I like to use in my hair. This brand has a whole bunch of new ones, and I want to get all three of them. There seem like three of them, and I want to get all three of them because I really like this. I really love it. Okay, so I have this mixture that I did of foundations that I love, and I put it into this one. This is actually from HAUUS. That's a line by Lady Gaga. I mixed this with the Age Perfect that I put up foundation. I really love that foundation, everybody. I put a little dab of this lifter foundation. This one I don't have it in there, but I'm gonna put a little dab of it. So I do a little mix, and then I throw in a little bit of the BB cream. Oh, I do that mix because I don't know, for some reason that mix falls well. Oh, you know what I forgot, which I normally do, is the primer. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot the primer. Can't forget the primer, guys. I put everything in the back of my hand. Now I gotta do it with one hand because I have all that foundation on there. So dab it like that. And like I said, this just balances the color. I'm gonna look in my mirror over here. You see me looking towards the side and not towards you. That's what I'm doing. Put it under. And put it under. And here. When I'm gonna do my full makeup, I have something that has it's got caffeine in it, and it's this, and I like to throw that under my eyes as well because caffeine is also something that's really good for depuffing the eyes. And my eyes, as I've gotten older, they've gotten kind of discolored, the skin, because the skin starts to get thin around the eyes. So I really work on all of that. Okay. Anything with caffeine that you can put under your eyes is actually very good. My dog, she's probably gonna want to start barking to get my attention, but she'll do that if I'm busy doing something in the morning. She wants me to notice her. She'll try to get my attention, and I hear her walking around. Deja, what are you doing? Go sit down, please. So then I'll take my brush, this brush here, and I'll start mixing it in, blending it in actually. Put a little bit at first and see if you need more. Yep. I put it a little bit over my lips because when I put on my lipstick, especially the lip liner, it'll grab. I put a dab of setting powder around my lips first, so it'll catch. This will give me a glow. This has a glow to it, so it'll give you a glow. I want like a glow today. I don't know why, but it'll wear off by tonight. Probably that could be why. This is the bronzer that I put. I told you I put a little bit down here because of the skin, and I put it up and around my eyes and into the underneath the eyebrows, in the beginning of the eyebrows. And that, my friends, I also blend in. I blend it. Let's blend it. I have my water on. It's a nice little stream of water that falls real pretty among some rocks. And I have my diffuser going with the lemongrass, and I have the music to relax and soothe me. I slept well. I slept a lot yesterday, I'll tell you that. So it's already starting to see this nice glowy look and stuff. I gotta bring that light down in a minute. So then underneath my eyes, I showed you guys yesterday that I have this yellow corrector. The corrector is for all the little dark spots that I have on my eyes, including on top of my eyelids. That's pretty bad there. Corner here, tip of my nose, coming down, right there, and right there. Okay. I gotta organize all this because I have so much stuff, my friends. If you would look down into my vanity, you'd be like, oh my God, how does this woman keep all that makeup? I have a lot of makeup, you know. So I'm gonna blend it with this little brush here. As long as it's a little angled brush that it fits in that area comfortably, and that's what you should be using. And I have all that darkness on my lid and like right in the crease that I try to like even out. Then I do the same thing over here. I go around it. And I move it upward because it'll lift your face. Right here I go up. This goes down. A little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit here. It'll all start to mix in. I have a little bit of a darker thing than the peach. This is a berry. The berry right here. Right here, a little bit on the nose, on top, right around where I put that other yellow part, right? And I'm gonna take and I'm gonna blend all that stuff too. Where's my, I have another little brush, hang on. So then I do this. Actually, I think I'm gonna use a puff, how do you call that? A little puffy thingy that I have around here, if I can find it. Ay, Dios mío, I have a lot of stuff. And then when I need it, it's so hard to find it because Magaly is always throwing things around in her basket, and then when she needs something, she can't find it, people. I will find it. Well, I guess I can't. So I'm gonna use this. This is the other end of my foundation brush. So I'll just blend that in this way. Smile a little bit where you can follow the line of your cheek in the center. Move it on up. You know, young people nowadays, they put on all that makeup and they don't realize that all that makeup is just like when you're on a runway and you're modeling clothes for a clothing line and stuff. I think that beauty has to come through the skin. And I don't think that anybody should be wearing layers and layers of makeup. I don't know, it doesn't look, to me, I don't think it looks good. I think the more natural, the better. Right here, I get a line here, and it was because of a product that I used in this area. I had started to get lines here and line here, and it was something that came from Marshalls, and it wasn't good. So be very careful about putting things on your face that you've never put on your face before. And make sure you read it, because I usually do and I did not that day. And I think that, you know, we need to be cautious of what we put on our face, because it really affected my skin. And now I have these ridges there that I'm battling with. It damaged something there underneath. So I put on a little bit of setting powder around my lips, so it'll catch the lip liner. Let me find my lip liner around here. It's in here somewhere. Here it goes. Okay, so then I'm gonna put this on. And follow the line of your lips. When you're older, your lips start to shrink. And fullness decreases. So I always like to use, I darken it in the corners a little bit. And I always like to use a lip plumper. And the lip plumpers really work. You know, they really do a great job on making your lips look fuller. Okay, and here is my pretty orange lipstick I showed you yesterday. It's a coral. Trying to see my lip plumper here. Where is it? I have bunches of lip plumpers, and then when I need them, because of the mess that I have here, which I should have pulled out everything I was going to use before and I did not, it makes it hard to find it. So I'm going to use a little bit of this one. This one, I'm just going to put in the center. This isn't the one that I like. This is not the one I like. I like the Buxom. It's the line Buxom. Oh my gosh, those lip plumpers are fantastic. I recommend them highly. They're a little on the expensive side, but if you want to take and correct that thinness of your lips, you throw a little bit of it over your lipstick, and it will it will make your lips look fuller. I can't find them now, but I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna find it later and I'll throw it on. So I'm gonna put on this lip gloss that I put on yesterday. It's got my hair stuck to it. No, go away, Papa, go. Go, goodbye. Goodbye, nope. That's my spoiled Yorkie, guys. She wants my attention right now. This usually gets me and her down here. She's requesting a snack. Because if she uses the bathroom in her little outhouse the correct way, she gets a snack. So she's not very happy with me right now when I told her I'm busy. Okay, so that I just dab it. These little spots are the spots that I see the burn and the little marks from when I broke out. And so sometimes it shows. So I use that peach colored I use this peach colored color corrector to then fix that. I'm trying to see what I can use to decrease this. Yeah, it's a little too bright. This is my blue eyeliner that I love. And I forgot to tell you guys what this brand was from. This is the Revlon. This is the Revlon. So I put that under my eye. Today I'm going to use my butter eyeshadow that I really like. I try to, when I wear the full face, I try to have my face look like I have makeup, but at the same time, I like for it to look natural, if you know what I mean. I'm going to enhance where I put the yellow corrector here, and this is just a little shine. It brings a little shine to your face, to the tip of your nose and the top of your nose, because it'll look like it was put on there by the sun. Some people do things they don't really know why they're doing it, so I'm explaining to you why some people do that. That's the reason. Here goes this. I'm going to start applying the Real Pretty Peach. Well, first of all, let me take that back. I have to start with the white because I'm going to start underneath my brow, and I'm going to bring it down into where I have all that discoloration on my eyelid and the middle of my eye, to like have that as a foundation for them to put the peach color. Yeah, those eyes, I don't know, this discoloration is bad. When you battle illness in your body and inflammation, all kind of things start to go wrong. Okay, then I'm going to start using the Real Pretty Peach. And I like it to smooth it in a little bit. Yep. You can't see it. It looks a little blurry, but I'm gonna light up everything so that you can see it better. I just have this this type of lighting because it's very relaxing for me as I'm putting on my makeup. You know, not all this brightness right away, and then I'll show you everything. My hair is kind of like, you know, getting moisturized, and you can see the curls in it. My hair got curly like this, guys. I think once I start letting it grow out, I could wear it down curly, and I think it would look so pretty. But right now, I think it looks like poodle hair. Yes, it is. So right here, I think I'm gonna add a little shimmer. So I'm gonna use that beige. There's a little beige one there. I'm gonna use the beige on my lids. I usually don't like shimmer. I like the shimmer for the Real Pretty glow on the face for summer from the foundation gives. So I'm going to use the shimmer because I use that shimmer foundation. And I take a little bit off because I don't like a lot of it. Okay, then the dark brown. That dark brown at the bottom is going to go into the little corners. And try to give it a little bit of, it gives it a little bit of the drama type of thing that, you know, I don't know, you know, like when you're going to go somewhere and you want your makeup to look really special, but not overmade. When you're older, oh my gosh, don't use a lot of makeup on your face. It just accents all the bad parts. It does. I've done that, and oh my gosh, it's horrible. I used to be able to get away because I had black hair, and you know, my skin, I could have thrown anything on it back in the old days, up until my 50s. Not in my 60s. I can't get away with that anymore. I can't do it. So I try to make sure everything's nicely blended, everything's in its place, because it's very noticeable. So I battle with it. Now this eye has more discoloration in the corner than the other eye. So what I do is, I have to fix it a little bit. And I take that yellow, and I just take the tip of this. I just put it right on there, right? And then I just go like this, and then I tap it in. Sometimes it's harder because it's so dark. That side is dark, but it's because of the fluid retention I told you I've been battling with there. And it takes at least an hour for, I told you, for the depuffer to work. It takes about an hour. Okay, so now I am ready for my mascara. Let me make sure all that's blended, that one side doesn't have more than the other, guys, because I've done that too. And blend, 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 blend. I just blend it out. Then I'm going to use my mascara. Actually, I think I'll use the blue. Let me see if I can grab it back here. Put my face all in the camera. Here it goes. This is the blue. This comes in purple and blue. I have it in purple and in blue and in black. And black, oh my God, when you wear it, use the black one. It looks like you have really beautiful lashes. Even with the blue, you know, it still works really nice. I have a dress with blue in it today. I'm gonna wear a little cover that's kind of tan. Oh my gosh, that music is so relaxing right now. Yeah, there you go. I don't like how shiny my forehead is because I have a big issue with my forehead to begin with. So I'm going to dab a little bit of my e.l.f. setting powder on it. I don't usually like powder on my face. I only use it for certain little parts of my face because powder can set into your wrinkles when you're older. So you don't want that. So I'm just gonna dab it on here like this. And I'm just gonna pat it around there just to take a little bit of the shine off. Yeah, and over my eyebrows because I don't like that, all that shine. And in here, my little laugh lines. There. There. It looks a little better. Oh, I almost forgot my eyebrows. So my eyebrows, I have to comb them like I showed you yesterday. I comb them. And I really need to find my little mascara for my eyebrows. That's from, it is from, ay Dios mío, by e.l.f. It's amazing. I love that. I mentioned it to you guys yesterday. You gotta try it out if you have eyebrows that you have to work on. And I use one of these little pots. This is like an eyebrow, what did I say it was yesterday? I don't remember what I called it. I don't even remember what it's called, but it's a creamy one, okay? And you put it on and you just follow the shape of your eyebrows. I wear it because even though I had my eyebrows tattooed in between my eyebrows, because I was saying my eyebrows are going to start when I get older, my eyebrows are going to start getting white. So I was like trying to counter that before it got to that point. I had my eyebrows tattooed 2 years ago, so there's already some white hair growing in. And this is what I do to darken them and blend them into my eyebrows. So then I take, and the eyebrows are never exactly the same on each side. Even when I was younger, I always had a battle. This eyebrow on this side was always a little thinner than the other one. So I have to like try to fluff it and even it out. And sometimes I just camouflage it with my hair because it's always been a little thinner on this side. Okay, now I did all of that. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start messing around with my hair. And I want you to see what it is that I'm gonna do with my hair. Okay, this is the first time, well, this is the second time I'll be using this big humongous brush. Guys, I ordered this brush not knowing it was gonna be this huge, but it's big. and it's heavy, and I have nerve damage in my arm. So I was like, what in tarnations did I do buying this gigantic brush? But it's harder for me holding, like I was holding the brush in one hand and the blow dryer in the other to do my hair, and it was getting really, really hard for me. So that's why I thought I'd get something that's just one thing, you know, that I have to worry about. And that's the reason why I got this brush. It's difficult though. So let me show you what I do. I start to section it a little bit, and I start turning it on. I have to stop at every piece. I have to stop at every single piece. It's frustrating, it's tedious, but it's the way I get it done the best, you know. I also bought a curling iron that's different also. It has a big barrel, and I haven't used curling irons in a while, so this will be my first time using one in a long time. But this is so heavy. It works on my arm. Lucky my right arm is a little stronger. My left arm is the one that's kind of like weaker. Not kind of, it is. It's weaker. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh, that tires your arms, guys. Especially if you've got nerve damage like me. But I look at it also as a way of exercise for my arms, for both my arms. Gotta get that exercise in one way or another, even if it's just doing this. I seen someone using a brush like this on those Facebook commercials that come on when you're on there on those reels, and that's when I started looking into one. And this one was $30. It was on sale on Amazon. I look crazy. It'll come together, guys. Okay, then I gotta grab from back here now. It'll come together. Believe it or not. See, I have a huge forehead, so I don't know if I'm gonna wear it this way today or that way today. Let's see, we'll figure it out later. I don't like my forehead. My forehead has been passed on to me by my dad. I'm gonna start turning on the curling iron until it'll get warm. When it comes to the curling iron, this is like the first time, like I said, that I'm using one, and I don't see how it turns on. Oh, there it goes. Let's see. It's turning on. I just wanted like to put a little bit of extra curl in my hair because my hair goes flat after a few hours. This side. I did some of the one I already did, and then some of the back one. I love the brush because again, I'm not holding the brush in one hand and doing the blow dryer with the other, but it's just heavy. I wish they would make them a little less heavier. And maybe there are some that are less heavy, but they probably cost more. Whoa. And I didn't know this blows air. It's crazy. I'm hearing it now. I read somewhere that it blows air, but I didn't. When I looked at it, I said, well, there's nowhere to put water in it, so maybe it doesn't blow air. Because I thought it would like hydrate it with like some type of diffusing type of thing where it releases water and then it dries it. I don't know. That's what I thought. Warming up. There we go. I don't know. Let's see what it happens here. So I'm going to put a little bit of oil on my hair. If I can find it in my mess here. All these products everywhere. I got to organize my stuff. Too much. We're talking about so many years of doing this type of thing. So this is let me show you the oil because it's a beautiful oil. This is by it's a healing oil. Ugh, put on my glasses. Hang on. It's a keratin healing oil by Lanza. This is a great company. You can get it cheaper on Walmart, Walmart online, guys, because it's very expensive if you get it on Amazon. Okay, so this little piece here, it's all hair that's growing in, all new hair. So it looks really weird there. So the reason I got the blow dryer is to try to get in there and try to curl it a little bit. Because it stays too flat. So let's see how this works. It's not on high. It's just very light. Wow, look at how tight that curl came out. I'm amazed. Wow. Okay, so here, this usually gets very frizzy after a couple of hours right here, this area. Oof, I can't see how, oh, there it goes. Okay, just turn it, and bam. Turn it, and then oof, it's very hot in the inside. It doesn't feel hot on the outside of this thing. It's very hot in the inside. Okay, so let's see this here. Super shocked at the way this looks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen the curl by putting the brush through it again. I don't want to keep the curl tight. I just want it to stick a little bit of that this thing, what it's giving it to is like some shine. You can see the shine in it. And it looks really pretty. I'm just gonna put a couple of curls here and there so it helps smooth out the hair and all of that dryness with the oil. And here, little areas that usually frizz on me after a while, especially in the heat. Oof. They end up looking, after a while they start to look like cotton balls. That's what happens with gray hair. And I used to go and get keratin treatments in it, but then I realized too that the keratin treatments was thinning out my hair. So if you're older and you do get keratin treatments and you see your hair is thinning out, that's the reason. It's the keratin. So I just get sometimes keratin shampoo and conditioner. And what I do with that is I just put it in once a week to help with the keratin in my hair. But you know, it doesn't have the effect of the ones that are done in salons. And I also use bonding conditioners. Bonding conditioners help seals your cuticles, making your hair a little healthier. So, let me see, need a little curl back here. Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna have a big old spot in the back. There, and this little spot I should curl it too, right here, because it's similar but not as severe. Yeah, right here. This one's filled in a lot. This one also was like that. When my hair, I didn't know how to mess with it when it was gray. It started to break. It started to break because when I would sleep, the sides were like the brittle side. The sides would be very brittle and wiry. So when I would sleep, moving around, they would break it. So you have to sleep in a cap and all kind of stuff with gray hair. We want to keep it healthy. Okay, here I go. So now I'm just gonna fluff it out. See that? Yeah, that looks much better there. You see that curly little bit of hair? It's starting, my hair is growing. I bought all those healthy vitamins and it's starting to pay off. And I also get, Garnier has a shampoo and conditioner that is, it's called a filler. And that helps thin hair like mine to look fuller. So I mix it. You know, I wash my hair with the filler shampoo and then whatever other shampoo I want to use at the moment, you know, to condition my hair, because like I said, it's very super thin, so it does need conditioner. And once I do the filler, where's this other thing? Once I do the filler, I put in the shampoo that conditions my hair, which is one specifically for gray hair that I get from Just Nutritive, it's called. And it enhances the color of my hair. And I like to fluff this out. Like I said, it gets very flat after a while. If you can see my hair now, let me see if I can shut this thing off and then you can see it better. And I'll lighten this. There you go. My hair, I have a huge forehead, like I said, so I want to take and be able to use my flat. I have a little miniature flat iron and I don't know if I left it out so I could use it. I'm gonna check, but I maybe did not. Like I said, I hardly have been using it. I don't see it. I don't see it, guys. I don't know what I did with it. It's a little one, and what I do is I usually bring hair out from there and flat iron it. But the thing is, what I have to do here is try to situate it where it doesn't look weird. I love the way it's growing, and as I continue to take my vitamins, I know it's going to keep getting healthier. You could see it. I don't know if you could be able to notice it now. Let me get my phone. could see it. I have to flatten that top. It's looking pretty good though. To fix that top there. Okay, a little bit more. Let's see what I'm gonna do to this to fix that spot right there. I don't think I can wear it that way because I already conditioned it to go this way. So I'm gonna try again to fix this spot because it's very difficult to fix that spot. I have a special spray that I got from Lange. I don't know how I haven't tried it with this brush, so let's see how it works. Okay. Took a long time for me to adjust to my gray hair, but sorry, it's gonna fall again. But I've already adjusted to it, so I do like it. You get a lot of compliments with gray hair. I don't know why, but you do. Why would that be? I don't know. I miss my black hair, but I have adjusted to this. So it's all done. I just gotta like spray it a little bit. And I use this soft spray by Pantene, because it's a spray that once you use it, you can also afterwards comb through it, and it settles even better. Because my hair is flyaway, I have to spray it. Especially sometimes out of nowhere, these stupid, I mean, I say stupid, but these winds come out sometimes, right? It makes it difficult. So let me get in another area of the room where you could see my hair. Swinging you around, sorry. Trying to find a spot where there isn't so much light. You can see my skin. Whoa, no you can't because it's too light. I don't know. You can see my skin. And you can see that it has a glow. I don't know. These lights in this room are very difficult. Sorry, guys. There. There, I think that's better. And you can see it in the natural light that's coming in through the window. And you see the glow in my skin. And close up, you see that the swelling is reducing. And it's very natural. My makeup is very natural looking. I don't like to look made up. I don't like to look like I'm 67. I like to look like I'm me. Like I'm me. Okay, everyone? So, God bless you. Continue to enjoy your day. I have to show you my aromatherapy before I leave, okay? Oh, this is a close-up. You can see the glow. And you see the swelling going down. And you see the warmth with the coral, peachy look. My eyebrow, under my brows and my lips and my blush. Okay, you see my skin is a little tightened up there. Under my neck. I'm still working on that with working out. But I'm going to turn this around because before I hang up, I want you to see aromatherapy.